Imagine this. A Roman cargo ship sinks off the coast of a tiny Greek island, Antikythera, over 2,000 years ago. For centuries, its treasures lie hidden beneath the waves. Then in 1901, sponge divers stumble upon the wreck. Amidst statues and pottery, they find a corroded lump of bronze, a mysterious, gear-filled object that looks completely out of place. This unassuming artifact would come to be known as the Antikythera Mechanism, and it would completely rewrite our understanding of the ancient world. What was this strange device? At first, nobody knew. It was dismissed as an early clock or maybe some kind of navigational tool. But as scientists began to study its intricate, layered structure, a far more astonishing truth emerged. This wasn't just a simple tool. This was an incredibly sophisticated analog computer, an astronomical calculator of breathtaking complexity. We're talking about a level of mechanical engineering that, according to our history books, shouldn't have existed for another 1,500 years. It was like finding a smartphone in a medieval castle. The mechanism consists of at least 30 interlocking bronze gears, all precisely engineered and arranged in a complex system. These gears aren't simple cogs. They redesigned with a differential a set of gears that allows for the addition and subtraction of angular velocities. This is a concept that was supposedly invented in the 16th century, yet here it was, perfectly executed by Greek engineers in the 2nd century BC. The entire assembly was housed in a wooden box, roughly the size of a shoebox, with inscriptions covering nearly every available surface. These inscriptions were the user manual, a guide to the cosmos. So what did this ancient computer actually do? Using advanced imaging techniques like CT scans and high-resolution photography, researchers were able to virtually reconstruct the mechanism and decipher its functions. The results were staggering. By turning a hand crank, the user could set the device to any given date, past or future. The front dial displayed the positions of the sun and the moon against the zodiac, as well as a calendar that could be adjusted for leap years. It showed the phases of the moon with astonishing accuracy. But the real genius of the device was hidden on the back. Here, 2 large spiral dials revealed its most complex functions. One dial, the Saros dial, was a 223-month calendar used to predict eclipses both solar and lunar. Think about that. These ancient Greeks had encoded the complex cycle of eclipses into a mechanical device. They could know, with remarkable precision, when the sun would vanish from the sky or the moon would turn blood red, decades in advance. The other spiral dial tracked the timing of major athletic events like the Olympic Games, linking celestial cycles with human culture. The level of astronomical knowledge required to build this is just mind-blowing. The Greeks not only understood that the planets moved in complex paths, but they also accounted for subtle variations. For example, the moon's orbit isn't a perfect circle. It speeds up and slows down. The Antikythera Mechanism simulates this anomaly using a clever pin and slot system, where one gear moves another along a slightly off-center path. This is a level of mechanical and astronomical genius that we simply didn't think the ancients possessed. They had translated the complex poetry of the cosmos into the tangible language of gears and dials. So, who could have built such a thing? The inscriptions and the ship's origin point towards Rhodes, a hub of Greek astronomy and engineering at the time. The great astronomer Hipparchus, who is credited with discovering the precession of the equinoxes, lived and worked there. Some scholars believe he may have been involved in its design. Another potential creator is Posidonius, a Stoic philosopher and scientist who Cicero wrote had constructed a similar device. Regardless of the specific inventor, it's clear this wasn't the work of a lone genius. It was likely the culmination of generations of scientific knowledge, passed down and refined. The discovery of the Antikythera Mechanism presents us with a profound and somewhat unsettling question. What else have we gotten wrong about the past? This single artifact shatters the linear narrative of technological progress we've been taught. The idea that humanity moves steadily from primitive tools to modern technology. It suggests that there were peaks of technological achievement in the ancient world that were lost, forgotten, and then had to be rediscovered over 1,000 years later. Why was this technology lost? The fall of Rome, the destruction of libraries like the one at Alexandria, and a shift in cultural priorities all likely played a part. Knowledge is fragile. Imagine a world where this technology wasn't lost, where the mechanical tradition of the Greeks continued to evolve. Would the Industrial Revolution have happened a millennium earlier? Would we have reached the stars sooner? It's a fascinating thought experiment. The Antikythera Mechanism is more than just a clever clockwork. It's a ghost from a lost future, a testament to a scientific legacy that was almost completely erased from history. It forces us to look at the ancient world not with condescension, but with a deep sense of awe and humility. The story isn't over. Researchers continue to study the mechanism, using ever more advanced technology to unlock its remaining secrets. The fragments are so delicate, so corroded, that every new piece of information is a hard-won victory. We've only deciphered a fraction of the inscriptions. What other cosmic secrets are hidden in those tiny, faint letters? Each new discovery adds another layer to this incredible story, reminding us that history is not a closed book. It's an ongoing investigation, with mysteries still buried, waiting to be found. The Antikythera Mechanism is a powerful reminder that human ingenuity is not confined to our modern age. It challenges our assumptions and inspires us to dig deeper, to question what we think we know about the past. It's a symbol of lost knowledge and a monument to the timeless, universal human drive to understand our place in the cosmos. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that over 2,000 years ago, someone built a machine that could hold that very sky in their hands. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the past as fascinating as I did, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more dives into history's greatest mysteries. See you next time.